Karma is the guy on the Chiefs, and he's been coming home straight to Taylor since September 2023. As the pop star and Travis Kelce gear up to celebrate 1 year of togetherness, we have to take a look back at how it all started. Better yet, who started it all? Now, Swifties would know all about Travis's genius way of asking Taylor out with a friendship bracelet with his number on it. Honestly, how anyone else hadn't thought of it before is a total surprise.
There are friendship bracelets, and I received a bunch of them being there, but I wanted to give Taylor Swift one with my number on it. Not right now.
Ooh, yeah. Your number's in 87 or your phone number?
You know which one.
But that wasn't really how their love story started. Travis had a game plan and all, but he didn't get the chance to actually give Taylor the bracelet. Hey, you can't expect a freshly minted billionaire on the biggest tour of the decade to have a whole lot of free time, can you?
She doesn't, or at least she didn't want to meet me, so I took it personal, but it was an unbelievable show.
Travis later told his brother, Jason Kelce, on an episode of their podcast, New Heights, that it sort of bummed him out that he couldn't give Taylor the bracelet. But the man wasn't going to give up that easily. No, sir. Now, he knew that Taylor was busy, and he knew he'd have to pull a few strings to get a chance to talk to her. Travis called in a favor, got Taylor's number, and, well, here we are today. Their relationship has now been immortalized with Travis-centric tracks on the Tortured Poets department, and it's one Swifties are hoping is endgame. Honestly, with all the rumors swirling about, this might just be the case. More on that in a second, though. Who do Swifties have to thank for getting Taylor the man of her dreams? Now that's a real mystery. You see, with how the media likes to portray her, Taylor now knows better than to divulge every bit of her personal life with the press. They gave her a hard time in her early 20s and had dedicated sections just for her relationships. Joe Alwyn, her longest relationship yet, quietly came and went without Taylor telling journalists a peep about her personal life. Travis seems like he would love nothing more than to shout it from the rooftops, but he's respecting Taylor's decision. This just means that fans have been left speculating and sleuthing to see if they can find who this mystery mutual was. And we have a few leads to discuss in this video. Starting with the guy who's been by Travis's side for years, one of his closest friends, and someone who's been going on double dates with the new couple. You guessed it, it's Patrick Mahomes.
Sitting in my suite, so I feel like I was the matchmaker. I had some input in there as well. I was like, dude, just go for it.
Besides their love for the game, Travis and his homie, Patrick Mahomes, have another thing in common. They both like jamming to Taylor Swift songs. And yeah, this was from before Travis started dating Taylor. The Chiefs quarterback claimed that Travis had always had a thing for Taylor, complimenting her drive, her music, and of course the fact that she's drop-dead stunning. Patrick said he could tell that his friend over there was developing a little crush. Actually, scratch that, a huge crush. So that's when he decided to help Travis out and invited him to come with him to a Taylor Swift concert. You can probably guess where this is headed. It was the Taylor Swift concert, as in the one at Arrowhead Stadium in July where Travis tried to give Taylor the friendship bracelet he'd made. Not sure if it was Patrick's idea to have the beads with his number or not, but Patrick knew about Travis's plan, and he was there to support his friend and teammate. Patrick, who's been named as one of Time's most influential people of 2024, discussed that night and said that he felt like he was owed some credit for the Tavis relationship. He even pointed out that Travis had gone with him with his ticket and they were seated in his booth. Get yourself a friend like Patrick, right?
I had to get it to Trav, and of course it's on a route that Travis, he does his own thing and just makes up a route and I throw it to him, so I think he wanted to get in the end zone just as much as all the Swifties wanted him to.
Anyway, we know that the plan didn't exactly work out that way, but Patrick made sure that Travis didn't give up. So, does this mean he's the one who pulled a few strings and got Taylor in direct contact with his buddy? Not according to the digging Swifties have done, no. Although it goes without saying, Patrick was instrumental in bringing the two of them together, he just wasn't the guy who got them in contact though. So, who was this mystery mutual man, or woman, or women? According to Aaron Andrews and Charissa Thompson, they might have had something to do with Taylor and Travis kickstarting their relationship.
You guys predicted Kelce and Taylor. Yes, Jimmy, we are responsible. For
Yeah, that was you who did that. Thank you. As a country.
Remember how Travis talked about how bummed out he was that he couldn't get to Taylor at the Arrowhead Stadium and carry out what was, frankly, the best plan ever? So he talked about it on an episode of New Heights, a podcast he hosts with his brother Jason, and it gained a lot of views. People started tagging Taylor left and right, but the two people who really got invested in the whole thing were Aaron and Charissa. The sports commentators had just started their own podcast, Calm Down, and for a while, all they could talk about was how Taylor and Travis would make one of the best couples in sports/pop history. That's when a worldwide movement started, where fans were begging Taylor to give Travis a shot. On an episode of The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, Aaron and Charissa said that while they loved the praise for setting them up, they couldn't take all the credit.
We were advocating early on, and he was very sweet, and he commented, and he was like, I owe you guys big time.
Sure, they had to share some with Patrick for picking his friend back up and telling him to go ahead again. Also, Jason and his wife Kylie for thinking the two of them would make a really cute couple. And then, of course, the person who got them in contact with one another. Would they please come and fess up? Swifties would like to thank you. We have a few people in the running. Patrick, Aaron, Charissa, Jason, Kylie. And then we have Gigi Hadid, Jason Sudeikis, and a whole host of celebrity mutuals between the two. But it turns out that the person responsible for it all was right under our noses the entire time. It was Erin Andrews. Erin, who's also close friends with Travis in real life, claimed that she had to pull a few strings to get Taylor's attention. While Calm Down did generate sufficient hype around their possible relationship, it all started 2 months later when Taylor appeared at the Chiefs vs. Bears game. And where was that held? Right where it all started, the Arrowhead Stadium. Erin called herself the new Bumble, claiming that she found a way to hype up Travis to Taylor and then let the Chiefs tight end take the lead from there. She had faith that Travis could woo Taylor, and all he needed was one date.
Yeah, in August, Travis was very open about not getting to meet her, and so we were just being really candid because we love him, we're good friends of his, and we just were like, Taylor, date this guy.
She also claimed that she enjoyed getting little snippets of their relationship from Travis, but admitted she wanted the new couple to have their privacy. New love and all. By the way, how do you think she reacted when Travis told her about their awful first date? Okay, well, awful might be a stretch, but did you know that the couple didn't really have the sort of first date you'd expect? Again, Taylor wanted things really low-key, and Travis respected it. Still, that didn't change the fact that in September 2023, he was going out with the most famous woman in the world. Oh, and by the way, that's a title Patrick Mahomes came up with for the pop sensation. Have to say, he's absolutely correct. Anyway, Travis admitted that it was really awkward for a while because he was just so intimidated by Taylor. Can you blame him? In any case, Taylor didn't think it was that awful, obviously, because she struck up the topic of another date, and then another, and another, and here we are. Swifties are just glad that Taylor has finally found herself someone who looks at her with puppy eyes, and clearly matches her vibe. Travis won his third Super Bowl, call it the Taylor Swift effect, and he's on track to becoming one of the best tight ends in NFL history. Alongside, obviously, Taylor's making history with the Eras Tour being the most sold-out tour in recent history, she's also won the most Grammy wins for Album of the Year, breaking records with chart-topping hits, and rewriting history as one of the biggest names in the world. Exactly like Mahomes said. Who do you believe was the real matchmaker? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want more of the hottest tea on our favorite celebrity couple, then this is the next video that you need to watch.